And let's slowly start coming up. And if you want a pad for your knees, you can use that. I'm going to have my blocks up in front. And let's put our right knee on the ground first, and we'll stretch the left out to the side. We're going to go for an inner thigh stretch here. The blocks just can be there for a little bit of balance if you need it. Okay. All right, so the hips are going to go back and then to the bent knee side. So back and then shift the tailbone so it's pointing away from the foot that's out. Got it? Okay. Is she stirring up stuff just from walking by? Oh my gosh, no. If you can let go of any tension in the front of the straight leg. Notice where you feel the pulls. Try to make that pull nice and gentle. All right, let's switch to the other side. No need to hurry. Stretch the right leg out. The tailbone goes back and away from the straight leg. All right, let's slowly pull that leg back. We'll switch to being on the right knee. Stretch the left out again. This time we're going to sit up nice and tall. So the right knee is bent, so the right arm's going to go straight up and then lengthen toward the ceiling and then over a little bit. I'm trying to open up the side body. And just slowly move into that space as it opens up and softens for you. If it does, if it doesn't, that's okay. Just try to take some deep breaths. And then let's slowly reach back up and over. Oh, that one felt good. Okay, let's go to the other side. Okay, right leg out. Sit up nice and tall. Left hand goes straight up. And then reach over, really expanding that side body. Hand can be on the leg. I like using a block here. Okay, let's slowly come back up. Okay, we're going to go back onto the right knee. This time we're going to put a bend in this knee. You may or may not want blocks. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so 90 degrees or even a teensy tiny bit more. So I've got one leg back, and so we're kind of in a little bit of a wonky position. We're going to lean into that knee, and that's going to kind of really stretch through those inner thigh areas. And just don't have to go full throttle on the first one. We're just going to kind of come in and out of it. And if you want a block, use the block. Can kind of help you come out of something a little bit deeper. And find your comfortable depth. And let's hang there for a minute. Not a minute. Let's say 3 breaths. That was a figure of speech. Okay. Push back out of that, nice and gentle. All right, switch. Okay, so the right side now is a little bit more open than 90. Okay, and again, halfway into it first. Ooh, because that feels on this side, it feels like if I went too far too fast, I'd get a cramp, and you guys would see me make noises that you've probably never seen me make before. Nobody wants that. Let's explore the depth that feels doable, comfortable for you. And then let's go into whatever a comfortable end range is. And we'll hold that for a few breaths. Okay, let's push out. All right, let's turn long ways on the mat now. We'll go back to the right knee. We'll take a long step here. And then lean into that long step. Really trying to bring the head upright. So you're reaching toward the ceiling. We're really kind of deeper stretch for the front of the hip this time. Okay, use your blocks to help yourself out. Okay, we're going to keep that front foot planted and then push the tailbone back. So we're stretching the hamstring side of the leg now. Move your blocks to wherever they feel helpful to you. Bring your attention to your tailbone and just try to imagine the direction that the tip of the tailbone is pointing and try to push it away on the floor and even up toward the wall behind you. See how that shifts the pull in the back of the leg. Okay. Stay with the right knee on the pull. We'll pull the left foot in to more of a 90-degree angle, and then we'll lean forward again, compressing the ankle this time. And that heel can stay on the mat or come off the mat. Goal is the ankle and the calf. And use your hands to push yourself back there. And we'll switch out our knees. Okay. Right foot, long step through. We'll walk our blocks forward, let the hips come forward, stretch through the front of the left side. Did you know? I thought you were moving your block on, but that was your knee. Okay, knee sounds. The soothing sounds of lower knees. Oh my gosh. Okay, slowly walking it back. Okay, leave that front foot planted and just take the tailbone and move it back. So we elongate the back of the right leg. Okay, let's come up. We'll bring that leg in to about a 90-degree angle at the knee. And then keeping the ball of the foot planted, bring some pressure, gentle pressure onto the ankle, the balls of the feet. Compress through the knees, the ankle, the knee, the ankle, the hip. And we're kind of squeezing out the sponge with these movements and flushing, refreshing all the fluids. All right, let's walk it back. Come to a seated position. Okay, we'll drop knees to the right into our Z-sit. Again, first working on letting the hips sort of adjust to this deep internal and external rotation. Bring the body as upright as you can. Okay, and then we'll gently turn to the right toward that forward knee. Keeping the arms straight at first, keeping the chest up, the head up. I feel a nice deep pull into my right glute. You might feel it somewhere else. It's a nice twist to the low spine as well. Now decide if you want to walk the hands forward and go into more of a reclined position on the elbows, or you can use your blocks or however you want to set yourself up. We'll hold this for a little bit, allowing the hip to really acclimate to this deeper rotation. Right, let's slowly come up. Come back to the middle. Bring the knees up. And we'll drop them down to the left into our Z-sit. We'll start with nice outstretched arms, lifting the chest up, the head up. Easing into that lower spine rotation. And then go ahead and ease yourself into whatever reclined position you want. That's going to give you that nice gentle rotation and a nice therapeutic stretch of that space. It's a big muscle group that does a lot of work for the body, holding us upright, helping us move about the earth. Even though it's a big, strong area, be gentle with it. All right, let's slowly come out of that. We'll come back up to sitting and into a cobbler's pose. And then let's work our way down onto our tummies.